Mahila, I'm in bed. Just kind of going over my day today. I was at Aliante Casino pretty much the whole day. I first got my parents Chick-fil-A breakfast because they're home on Wednesdays for teaching. They just do it online, and then I didn't want that, so I went to In-N-Out Burgers and got my meal, and then went over to Aliante Casino and I sat in the comfortable chair in the sportsbook section and kind of reminiscing on those old sportsbook videos at Canary, but it's more comfortable and nicer at Aliante Casino actually. And I don't know, I don't know why I didn't go there before, but it's just something about the TV setup or you know the driving and everything, just the way it worked out. But so then I dropped a couple deposits. You know, feeling nice and clean. Like after In-N-Out Burgers, I always have to deposit like right away. So that was good. Because I say that I know it's gross or whatever, but I say that because I feel like I have Abel symbolism. Abel was a follower of sheep, and like I think that when I get flooded out, then like it's always bad, and like I have to make it to the bathroom. Like it's really a tough type deal. Like, and my parents, they say, well, it's because of your schizophrenia, or like because you're eating so bad or whatever. And like I don't think that's what it is. Like it's always spiritual the way it goes down. Like something is always going on that's like distracting me. So, you know, so that was good. I felt good about that, and like I had lost like 50 pounds is what I felt like, and then I'm having the peppers with the In-N-Out burgers, like the chili peppers. So it makes my face red, like I sweat a little bit, like I don't know, like it's cleaning out my system, kind of like I don't. It's and then it's a lot of really good vegetables and everything that they put on the burger. So and the fries, like I said, they make there, from the potatoes. Um, so so then that, and then I went to the pool afterwards because I saw that the movies weren't gonna start until 3 p.m. because they have a Regal inside the casino. So they had the gate shut and like it didn't start till 3, all of them. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the pool for a little bit. So went to the pool, got in, and like swam around a little bit, and there were some weird vibes in the hot tub. Like I don't know, they were being weird with their kids or something. Like they were talking about going to Bears Lake or something close by, and like I don't know, it was just Michael symbolism as usual. But like I don't know, I feel like because of the everything that's on TV, like now the relationship of kids to parents is kind of weird or something. Like I don't know, and like it was a couple black guys, and one guy was from Jamaica, and he was vibing different from the other one that was from Boston, and like they knew each other, and they were asking me where I'm from, and I just said I was on vacation, like from Kentucky. Like I don't know, I didn't want to like say really, that I live out here or whatever, and like because I don't go there that often to that pool, even though it's close by, because they've been kind of strict on their rules and stuff, like letting people in if you're not staying at the hotel. So we have a rec center that I go to swim or whatever, but I like to be there because it's outdoors, and it's nice, and like they have the lights actually, and like the pool pump type system kind of, and like the speakers and stuff set up on the palm trees. Like they have it like networked on like on these stable palm trees. So that's kind of cool to see. So, uh, but that was the only weird thing, and just kind of weird vibes from them. And then I didn't really say too much, and then I just got back in the pool again, and then dried off for a while. I just had my shorts on that I was wearing the whole day. I didn't feel like changing into my suit, and the mirror and stuff can be a little weird sometimes. Like, I don't know, like that was related to the falls that I had and all that. Like they say in that film, We Are Your Friends or whatever, like the mirror is like kind of weird vibes or something from that. And like Grox would always say, they're like the mirror leads to a fall or something. And I actually broke my foot and back in April of 2020, when Corona was first getting going, and when I was first getting going in this deal that I'm in or whatever, which I've been in for since February 2nd of 2020, right after Kobe Bean Bryant died and stuff. And like some say like, oh, it could be the celebrity deal or something. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody about it, but just what I gather from intels and stuff and what it could be. But I don't know. It's some sort of Euphrates or something going on. Euphrates is in the Bible. It's the fourth river in the garden, and it's the river in Revelation. And even in that, the serpents do hurt. The serpent tails. So that's kind of like Abel as well. But it's all interpretation as well. So then I was in the pool and then dried off, and then I went to Fridays. I called my mom. I'm like, hey, come over to Fridays. And she's like, no, no, Dad just left for the swim meet. He had a big region meet today for the high school teams here in Nevada, and like, so he was doing that, and I would have had to have picked up my mom, because we only have the two cars right now, and like, I was willing to do it, but she said no. She was still not hungry because of the Chick-fil-A. So I was like, all right. So which had been a while. Like I wrote stuff down when I was at the sports book. It took a while. So um, and then then I went to Fridays, and then when I'm at Fridays, these two black women were like telling this waiter, they're like, oh, you're handsome and stuff, and they're like, you got good hair. And then she said like, not like him, or something. And I think they might have been talking about me, but then there was this other bald guy that was a waiter as well, but he was on the other side of the room. So I think she was talking about me, and like, it's fine. Like, I don't care, but I don't know. Like, the whole dinner was kind of like weird vibes of like, Me Too, and like, all this correctness stuff. Like, the blacks and the Asians and even Mexicans and stuff, like how it all is now, the LGBTQ, like I don't know, I could just feel it. I could just feel it really heavy, and like I'm just sitting there trying to get my whiskey glazed chicken and with some fries and honey mustard, and like I don't know, I could just feel like the presence of all that stuff, like so I'm not against any of it, okay? It's just, and I'm not saying anything against anyone. Don't worry, it's all okay. I'm speaking in love. So don't worry about any little detail or something. But, um, yeah, like there was, you know, I don't know, I could just feel it. And like they might have been talking about me and my hair. I don't know. It's fine, though. It's fine. I mean, I'm kind of balding, like it's kind of going, but it's kind of not. Like it's just whatever. I don't really care. But so then, then wasted money on that because it wasn't too good. But then I was like, okay, so I paid, and then And the waitress, like she was caught up with the two black women, like she had to spend a lot of time on them, and like not a whole lot of time on me, and like it's fine, it's fine, but I don't, I could just feel it, like something was going on, like, and she was kind of cute, and like I don't know, I just felt like I don't know something, but it's fine. So then I went to the Regal and I got my ticket, and I had to get a water because they had Pepsi. They didn't have Coke anymore. I'm like, what happened to the Coke? And she's like, oh, even before the pandemic, we stopped doing Coke and got Pepsi. So I'm like, okay. So, because I haven't been there in a while, I guess, but I didn't think it was that long. So, Spiral was playing. I did not want to see that. I was like, no, it's Chris Rock. Like, I'm not, I don't know. I'm not, like, I like Chris Rock, but just the whole vibe of it, like, it seemed like it was a show or something. So I'm like, I'm going to go see this Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm going to go see that. So I buy my ticket and get popcorn and raisinets and a water. And I'm like, I had her get me water with ice and a cup, and I paid for the cup. And she's like, I don't know if we can do that. So then she went and talked to the girl, and she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, just charge them through the roof, And so whatever. I paid, the normal amount for the cup, I guess, but she was going to give me this tiny cup. And I'm like, no, like I want an actual cup of ice, and like it was fine, no big deal. But so then I'm like, I'm in Raya, and I'm like, I think what I'll do is I'll go see Spiral 2. Like like in the middle of the movie, if it's no good, this Disney movie, because Disney's kind of like with Frozen and stuff. I saw Frozen 2 in theaters, and like I sat through it and it was okay, but I'm like, man, this snowman, like, could they not like make a more, like distinguished character, like a like more detailed, like his physical features, like I don't know, like I just don't like some of that simple stuff. I'm like I would like a complex looking like character, like how we do the creatures on my channel, kind of like flush rivets, and it's all mixed together, like like George Lucas or something, kind of like I don't know, just something new to look at. But it's okay. Um, so I'm like, but if it's no good for some reason, then I'm gonna go see Spiral. So I ended up staying in the whole film. I saw the whole thing of the Last Dragon, and I really liked it. The only thing I didn't like about it was the eye patch guy. I thought the eye patch guy could have been like a prince or something, or like a king, like a male interest for the girl or something. Like I don't know. I just thought they could have done something really cool there, and they didn't take the initiative. Like they just made him like his voice. You don't really want to hear him. You know. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't talk too much, and then I get on here, and then I have to cough. But just because I don't, because my voice or something, like I don't know. But don't drink enough water, I guess. But so yeah, like I thought they could have done something with like one of the characters, made it like a love story too, and they didn't. They It's like Disney, like sometimes they'll just do like one thing. They'll be like, no, we want the we want the focus to be the daughter and the father, and like the honor of that. And I'm like, okay, but you could have done a little bit more. Like you could have done even more with it. And it's not like I'm not like, oh, I want more, I want more. I'm not like that. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, it, it would have made more sense that way. It's just an idea. But so um, so then but it was good though. It was good. So then I left, and my dad was texting and had a great meet, coaching the team. They had a good region and everything, and all got best times, and the relay did outstanding, and like they had broke team records and stuff, or school records, and so that was all good, and yeah, so then I just, I called my mom. I'm like, do you want DQ or something? Like, I'm just being nice or whatever. And so then I brought her home a little snack, and then just took Jeremy Hydro for a walk, and, you know, um, then was kind of tired. Just came over to this casita and took a shower, and now I'm in bed. So, um, yeah, it was pretty good, really. So I just, I felt like I needed to take the day, just kind of like enjoy the Aliante Casino, because I don't go over there too much, and we live right by it, and like I don't really like the restaurants in there, like what I described, but they have like a little food court, but it's not something that I want to have in there either. So it's okay. But still was a good day. So I'm gonna get off here, but just keep faith in Lord Jesus, okay, and try to enjoy some of the little things and little luxuries that America still does have. You know, even if you have a full time job, which I don't, okay. Try. Excuse me. Try to take time to enjoy the little things, okay? So have a good night, and thank you.